Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Mississippi Braves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Kyle Wright gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
He's set. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Cook, just a 19-year-old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Austin Dean.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Stepping up now, Will Allen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Will Allen.
Pickoff move to second and a dive, but he's back in there. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for route number 2. Standing in, John Norwood. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Cook on third with 2 out. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Cook. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And that one just missed outside.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
A runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
So here now is the pitcher, Kyle Wright. He drew a walk his first time up.
Right.
Now,
1-1-1.
attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Cook. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. Hit hard down the line. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Throw gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher. And that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Stepping in, Steve Cook. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. 1-0. Low for ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Anderson at third. Torres on at second with 2 down. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. And the second run will score as that evens things at 3.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Row. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Runner goes for second. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Mississippi came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Bryce Wilson wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Mississippi Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Number 79, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Into the box, Steve Cook, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land out there just foul. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. Throw won't get him.
Hey, that ball was hit hard. Good
Yeah,
job.
everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Will Allen.
That's down low. It's ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away. In now, John Norwood. It's a good first inning RBI spot for him. Runners at the corners and 2 gone. The 1-2. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No. Leading off the inning, Steve Cook, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Steve Cook.
Here's the first pitch to him. Called strike over the outside corner. Hit back up the middle, reined in. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Ready for another chance? Steve Cook. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Hurry, find the ball, find the ball.
And the runner will score from second. To third now, but he's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
And this is a dream start of an inning for the guys at the plate and a nightmare for the pitcher and the defense. No outs, Runner at first and second, and he just ropes a triple to start what could be a huge inning. Already a rough frame, and there are still no outs.
The first baseman, number 12, Will Allen.
Fastball in there, 3-2. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Reed has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it. Digging in to try it again, John Norwood. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-2 home. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here now the 2-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Curveball that time, not even close.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Cook takes his lead at third with 1 away. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Ready once again, number 0. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
0.
Inside and low, 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Seymour sprinting after it, and they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third, and it's a 4-1 game. Digging in and looking for more, Steve Cook. He's tripled twice already in this ball game. First offering on its way. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Seymour is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Ready for another shot now. Steve Cook. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
4 runs here in this half inning. Hit hard back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Now batting, first baseman, Will Allen.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. Digging in once again, number 21, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Van Slyke, base runner at first with 1 out. To third. There's 1.
He's out.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Number 37 earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Jumbo Shrimp. 10 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For Mississippi, 5 runs on 11 hits.
And as we join the ballgame in progress here, we find the bases empty, nobody out in the inning. Coming to the plate now, Steve Cook. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
That's inside. 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. High in the air out to center field. Seymour moves over. 1 out. Alex Wimmers enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 51, Alex Wimmers.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Mississippi took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Number 57 earned his 5th win of the year. Number 20 couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. Number 34 hammers down the save, his 13th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Mississippi Braves. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Mississippi Braves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Bryce Wilson, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Third baseman.
At the plate, Steve Cook. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drilled to the left side. He's got it. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Cook.
Third baseman, Steve Cook.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
No strike.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Here's the 2-1 home. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Striding in once again, Steve Cook. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now at the plate, Steve Cook. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Line hard toward right center. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men. Now at the plate, Steve Cook.
Batting, third baseman, Steve Cook.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Will Allen. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Will Allen.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Cook leads off first with 1 away. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Now batting, number 0.
Softly hit here to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Now batting, shortstop, Christopher Torres.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Jumbo Shrimp led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Gonzalez earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Jumbo Shrimp. 6 runs, 15 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Mississippi Braves. Division rivals do battle. Next. Number 35, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Steve Cook.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants three. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Batting fourth, right fielder, John Norwood.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Norwood is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Cook at third with 2 away. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Steve Cook.
Steve Cook.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses, ball one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Not close. It's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Now batting, right fielder, John Norwood.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Van Slyke has a play. And the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. So coming to the plate, Steve Cook. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. The Jumbo Shrimp have looked solid in this one. Based on what we've seen here today, guys, do you see them closing the gap in the standings down the stretch?
Yeah, Matty V, listen, this isn't like the last week of the season, but I think when you're in second place, D-Row, this is one of those games. You have the lead right now. This is one of those you want to win to start to get momentum on your side.
Yeah, guys, this would be a huge momentum.
Digging in, Davidson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Still only 1 out in the inning. Weakly to the left. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Standing in, Steve Cook.
Batting, third baseman, Steve Cook.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Seymour has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we are tied 4-4. So digging in now, Steve Cook. He flew out in his last at bat.
Steve Cook.
Here's the first pitch to him. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-0 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, John Norwood. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Before the delivery, a check on that go ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. Now the 3-2 pitch, and he misses with it. Ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Christopher Torres. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the 1-2 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Go ahead run to third there after the bunt. The sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Jeff Decker, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. 3-1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
The 3-1 pitch. Looks at a curveball called for a strike. Cook, the runner at third. Norwood at second with one away. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with two gone now.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Now batting, catcher, Blake Anderson.
High pop-up. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. Luke Jackson claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Mississippi Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kyle Wright, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Third baseman.
Digging in, Steve Cook. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopped weakly to the left. Torres scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Digging in now, Steve Cook. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Steve Cook.
First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves if they don't start putting balls in gaps.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first. Into the box now, Steve Cook. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
The first baseman, number 12.
And there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
In the dirt here. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in safely. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Now batting, right fielder, John Norwood.
2-2. Cook at second with 2 down. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 error, and 1. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Steve Cook, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set, and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
1-2.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Seymour. And that's the 3rd out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Mississippi's out in front, 4-3. Digging in once again, Michael Jung. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Michael Jung.
The 1-2. Swinging a ground ball to third. Cook. And there's 1 away. Striding in once again, Jorge Torres. He singled his last time up.
Baseman, Jorge Torres.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. To first. Hats off to that one.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Mississippi rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Kyle Wright earns win number 7 on the season. Number 34 records the save, his 14th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game.